Gucci. Was Gucci and was popping, man. What's popping, man? Let me see how many people we gonna get in this live, man. Let me see how many folks we gonna get in the live, man. That's the name of the game. Salute, salute, salute. If you're pulling up, salute. If you're pulling up, it's about to be a marvelous, marvelous, marvelous Tuesday morning. You already know I'm on the lives crazy, so we got to get it done. I'm gonna see who pop in the room. I'm gonna probably send this out somewhere, right? Like we gotta send this out. So let me just tap in real quick. So let's see who pop in the room. We live. We live on the Tube We live on X. We live on the Tube gang. That's the name of the game, B. That is the name of the game, B. Salute, salute, salute. Let me just send this out real quick. We are live. Live on the Tube. Live Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning live, baby. Tuesday morning live. If y'all rocking with me, I'm rocking with y'all. Hold on, let me see what's good. Let me see how many people are in here. Cool, cool, cool. We just getting it going. Just getting it going. So I'm gonna kick it off light. Coming off that holiday break. Whew. All right, cool, 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 and cool. Cool and cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Salute, 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 salute. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna let it warm up. You know, it's early. You got to let the folks get in the room. You got to let people populate. You got to see what's good. Who turned up on Memorial Weekend? That's what I want to know. We coming off Memorial Weekend. We could get to Cheyenne Bryant. We could get to DJ Head removing the bars. We could get to the Charlamagne live conversation. But did you actually go outside and enjoy your weekend, right? Like, did you actually touch the streets? So that's what I'm looking for. But hold on now. Hold on now. What's going on with my phone, B? Too much going on with my phone, B. Salute, salute, salute. If you haven't, tap into the page. It's a lot of Dame Dashian. It's a lot of La Russells over there. If you do want to listen to that Ian conversation, is right here. Smooth conversation that he had with EYL. And then I think I double back, right? It should be one around Charlamagne and EYL too. Or maybe it's all in one video, but respectfully, man. The videos are there, the numbers are there. Run it up. Salute to everybody popping on YouTube. Salute to everybody on Twitter. We're gonna get to it real soon, man. Because we know, you know why I'm here. You know why I'm here. The deals, the business, the finances, the moolah, the money, the skrilla. Like, what are we talking about? We're here to unpack business. When we see the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, Just Hilarious will be coming to live. I don't think we understand it. And a lot of people, you know, like I have these discussions, right? I'll have these discussions all the time, whether it be on spaces, whether it be on, you know, YouTube videos, whether it be on X, whatever the case may be, right? And I will just see like just people calling me haters. Like, why am I a hater? I've literally never seen anybody hate like this, right? Had a small discussion. Is Joe Budden gonna IPO? And then we get the comments. I'll never respond to these comments because it's too much NPC. Like it's too much chat GPT, right? For me, at least. But salute to the haters. Salute to everybody listening. Salute to the people that fuck with the channel, that tap in, subscribe. Salute to the hate listeners. Salute to the people that don't want to listen, but they gotta listen because they know I'm gonna say their name at some point. Salute to all of you. It is what it is, man. I'm not worried about it. I'm here to pop my shit. If you see the tag, the title, the description, we talking Charlamagne and the Netflix deal. We're talking DJ Head bars. Like we talking Cheyenne Bryant. Yeah, look at my notifications, man. Just it'd be some crazy amounts of hate in here, B. Like too nasty, B. Just running through my comments, B. Too nasty. You will never see me at any of these humans, but these humans will continue to at me in real time. But the thing I fuck with about this deal is, and I know a lot of people are gonna say, you know, once I add Joseph Budden's name, which I have to, because these deals, you know, as Ian would and Joe would say, they get handed off, right? Like if Joe saw the deal already and he didn't accept it, then it gets handed to Ebro. If Ebro doesn't accept it, then it gets handed to Charlamagne. If Charlamagne doesn't accept it, it gets handed to academics. Essentially, that's what Joe Budden was saying in a space recently over the weekend, right? Because we had this discussion ad nauseum over the weekend. So many people were so enthralled that they had to throw their own spaces and had to get their own content and had to chop it up and clip it up. Couldn't just be a discussion. Nah, you got to make that content. You got to make that content. So this is, I guess, my skin in the game when it comes to unpacking something that I've already spoken about. Because, like, let me see if I go to my profile real quick. When was this? This discussion was on Friday, right? Salute to the haters, man. Nasty work. Nasty work. Like, yeah, let's just start it off right, man. Hold on. Let me just start this shit off right, man.
And to the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters, you guys make me sick to my stomach.
Disgusted.
Fam. Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something?
Disgusted.
You guys, that's what I thought.
I'm disgusted.
No, that's what I thought.
Like real shit, bro. I'm disgusted. Right. The internet is a nasty place to me. I ain't gonna hold you, because I know a lot of you, human glazers, you human shields, you peons, you people that worship celebrity. You know no boundaries. You know no ends with your glaze. So for me personally, I don't have no ties. I don't have to not call a glazer a glazer. I don't have to not call a human shield. If you human shielding for a celebrity because you don't know these people. And if you don't know these people, then why are you so invested?
And to the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters.
Nasty work, B.
You guys make me sick to my stomach, fam.
Disgusted, fam. This was me on Friday, going out, enjoying my night, B. Enjoying my night. And I can't even play that because that shit got the Drake music on it. Oh, salute to that. Last week I went live. I was going crazy. With the Drake bars. They took it down from somewhere, right? Where did they take that Drake stuff down from? Did I put it on YouTube? I put some Drake music somewhere, bro. Oh, yeah, I did. I put it on YouTube. I reacted to the live. Boo, 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 boo. Some of the music got chopped. Some of it didn't, but I just didn't want to play with it. So I took it down. So, hey, respectfully, we back. We back, man. Drake officially breaks the record for most #1 albums. The jig is up. The jig is up. We're here now. I mean, are we going to the Reasonable Doubt shows? Like what are we doing? Are we going to the Blueprint shows? So this was the reaction space, right? So what day was Friday? Let me see. I think it was this one, right? Boom. It had to have been this one where I went crazy on Joe. I'm not going to play this back. If you want to listen to me drop 80 on Joe Budden, so much so he was triggered enough to run a space and then use my name for clout. Once again, clout demons, B. I can't hold you. But salute to everybody tapped in on YouTube. Salute to the 15 people in here on Netflix, man. On Netflix. What the fuck am I talking about? On Twitter. So salute to that. I can't knock it. It's 9 a.m., 9:24 a.m. on the West Coast, 6:24 a.m. on the East Coast. So I'm just chopping it up. Nothing like a live. I could just do this at any moment in time. When you have a stew, when you could just really chop it up, oh, we could get to it though. But let me get back to these topics, man. Let's just get back to business, because when you got CNN doing the reports, right? Like when you got and salute to anyone that is not a Charlamagne supporter, or they feel like Charlamagne does not deserve any of this money, any of these deals, any of this spotlight that he's getting. This may be the time for you to come back later, right? This may be the time for you to click off the video. If you feel like you got a lot of Charlamagne hate in your heart, give me 15 minutes and come right back, B, and we'll be on another topic. But for now, we got to speak about big money deals and how Charlamagne was able to pioneer, because I think a lot of people don't understand what that means in the field of media and broadcasting. They put you in a box, right? You get stuck in these niches. You get stuck playing a caricature of yourself for months on end, and you may not even like some of the things you talk about. That's a fact. You may not even, bro, it's probably some people right now that don't even enjoy hip hop, Anthony Fantano, but has to speak about it because he has an audience, right? Screwface Gene, ready to jump back to the Drake side, but he has a Kendrick audience. Even Joe Budden, as more recently, when he put the paywall, when he put the Drake video behind the paywall, right? And I was reading through his comments in the Patreon, and every single comment was a K-bot. It was like, oh, you didn't really like the album. Oh, da-da-da-da-da. Like all K-bot rhetoric, all K-bot sentiments. And Joe couldn't do anything about it. Why not? Because he curated a K-bot audience. He curated an audience that would instantly hate anything Drake does. There's instant Drake bias. So by nature of that, if you're building these audiences and you don't even fuck with the content or what you're doing, then why continue to do it, right? It's a lot of grifters out here. We're going to get to Cheyenne Bryant in a second. And I only say that to say this. Charlamagne has made a pivot, right? That's one of the reasons why he can secure these massive deals. He's pivoted to mental health advocacy. He's pivoted to selling books. He's pivoted to more of a CEO type role. Now, is he still talent on the Breakfast Club? Sure. But he still owns 51% of the Black Effect Network. And I think that gets missed with a lot of people. They like to call it, whether it be hate, whether it be they just don't believe it, whether they blame the machine. It's all iHeart. It's all Netflix. Charlamagne isn't involved. He's involved. He's involved to another degree, because in order to secure this type of money that they're not handing out, like I don't see anyone else in the field outside of Joe and academics. And academics is now kind of coming to a place where he's more brand friendly. Last year or the year before, when he was going in on women and they were kind of using that against him, whether it be the Meg Thee Stallions, whether it be who was Diddy Shorty, who he kept going in on, the Samaya Ray more recently, where he got sued for defamation. So he still has a little bit of that feministic stain on his name, where I don't care. He's getting his shit off. A lot of what he says is rooted in logic. Now, if you're watching clips, you're gonna hate academics, right? But if you actually try to sit down and grasp a coherent thought that he's giving out, you'll realize a lot of that shit is based in logic. But this is not me glazing for academics. It's just waking up who can get paid in the field. It's three guys: Joe Budden, Charlamagne, academics. Right now, Charlamagne is getting the bulk of the deals, right? He's attached to a machine. If he's attached to iHeart and iHeart is taking a gamble on him, because I've said this before, if you have an employer, and that's the tough thing with y'all, a lot of y'all going to work and you don't like your job. You fucking hate your job, actually, and you'd rather leave. But instead of leaving, you got to kiss up to your boss, to your daddy, whoever the fuck is at the job, right? And that's why you feel slighted. Joe Budden feels slighted because Spotify is not treating him how iHeart is treating Charlamagne. So you're gonna feel a little bit of a sting when you see these deals going across the table and you thought to yourself, I had that deal. What happened? It fell apart. You don't have the team. You don't have the infrastructure. You do not have the leverage. And when I say that, people think it's hate. It's just common sense. If Joe Budden is building a network of shows, right? I think I want to say this audience, right, lives above the fray. And I don't have to sit on screen and define words like, let me Google network and what does network mean? Like, come on, guys. Like, if you're building a host of shows, and right now, Joe Budden is putting the team on his back, right? He carrying the team. He carrying the load. Podwives, over with. Improper Improv, canceled. Ian and Mark show, contract negotiations. My Theories, right? BTS, JBP Rewind, What are we doing? Drake review, It's a lot of content coming from the JBP. So when you see this guy right here, Charlamagne, securing deals, getting big money bread, and, announced to us, nobody knows exactly what the number is, but if it say 200 million, just got to go off the 200 million. I did hear Ebro as well as Charlamagne say that the Netflix iHeart deal is $1 billion deal. So it makes sense how Charlamagne could get his 200 million off of $1 billion pie, especially, and I have to keep going back to this point because I think this is the point that everyone is missing. iHeart, I'm going to say it clearly, iHeart is gambling on Charlamagne to win on Netflix. So I understand where the haters don't want to see you win, right? When you're doing something great, you're going to notice that more and more and more haters come out of nowhere. They just popping out the shadows. They human shields. It's nasty work, because I could go to a prime example of what kind of a hater looks like in true form, but maybe at the end of this, maybe I'll do that at the end of this. But salute to the Tubeskis, salute to everybody popping in. Let me see if there's anybody in the chat. Hit the chat real quick. Let's see what's Gucci, what's popping. Quick housekeeping, man. Subscribe to the channels. Hit the like buttons. What else we doing? Do I have my YouTube pulled up real quick? Just real quick, y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channels, all that good shit. There's videos over there. Nothing too crazy. Sick Time Media Production, FuriousRobinson, all that good stuff, man. We're gonna get to it though. We're gonna get to it. It was something that I just wanted to look up to. Oh yeah, facts. Yeah, man. If you in here, hit that chat, B. Hit the chat, B. I see it's a couple of folks on the tube ski. I see some folks in here on Twitter, man. But yeah, respectfully, when we're looking at these deals, it's like, what do you want? Because when I speak, I'm not necessarily speaking for the audience, right? Like the audience is cool. They're gonna listen to whatever. Like there's people clearly. I heard a dude called the Joe Budden podcast that like he compared it to Netflix, like it was a 1-for-1. And I was like, you sick, brother. But that's what I mean when the Joe glazing gets to a point where common logic and common sense is removed. I don't even be trying to have the discussion with these NPCs. Like if Netflix has live TV, right? They have like fucking football, damn near about to get basketball. They got all types of movies, all types of shows. They even got kids video games on there, right? Like your kid can go on there and just mess around. Can your kid go on the JBP and just start playing video games? Can you watch the NFL on the Joe Budden Network? Can you watch the host of, like, what can you watch on the Joe Budden Network that's not the Joe Budden podcast? I mean, some people are watching the BTS Cool. Some people are watching the JBP Rewind. But after that, what are y'all watching? That's so comparable to Netflix, right? So whoever that gentleman was, salute to you, bro. But the brainwashing is crazy. And that's not even too compared to Charlamagne. Charlamagne is in a completely different lane. He's bringing programmatic style content to Netflix. Like Joe is going more independent. He's going behind the paywall. And obviously his fans or his supporters don't enjoy it because on Spaces, they will clearly say, hey, why is this going behind a paywall? Why is that going behind a paywall? Why is the content getting more censored? Like the content should be if you're going to pay-per-view, that means I need to see all types of just not like if we comparing it to boxing, right? Like they put boxing on pay-per-view so you can really see a great fight. Like you trying to see knockouts, you trying to see just big shiners on the eyes, like crazy stuff, right? That's why we put it behind the paywall, because it's more exclusive to what we're going to see. That's not the case with the Joe Budden Network. That's not the case with the Joe Budden podcast. They putting that shit behind there just so they can make some bread. Like it's just a smart business move. At this moment in time, Drake is dropping. We know Drake has some small tension with Joe. We know why. Like, let me see if I got that. We know why. Some small, yeah, we're going to get to it, man. That's a lot in here. We're going to get to Cheyenne Bryant with the robes. Salute to Sanaa Lathan. Let me see. I think it might have got deleted. Oh, it did it. Here we go. Joe Budden's ex, Tahiri, posted up to Janice, shut the fuck up. Look at that. This is Joe Budden. Is this Joe Budden's ex? Damn, B. Supporting the ops. That's how we do it. Tahiri, man. I didn't know he was on the other team like that. That's tough. That's tough. So when I see that and I say, damn, I understand why Joe wasn't able to give it up throughout his Drake take. He was distracted, right? If you understand that another man has taken your bottom eater, like you got your bottom eater took in her prime, and Drake woke it up. He said, yo, I hit a lot of these joints when I was on the come up. This is nothing now. It's nothing to me. Drake said, this is nothing to me. And no disrespect to Tahiri. I'm sure beautiful woman, great thoughts, whatever. But the fact that these men leverage a lot of this for content and clout, because Joe was begging. Joe was begging for a Drake sub. He got it. He got his Drake sub. He got his paywall promises and everything. So respectfully, man, it's tough outside, right? Like when you trying to get these deals across the table, because that's really what I like to talk about when it comes to the content. If you notice, the reason why I speak so much about Dame Dash is because it's ingrained in business. His code is business. His mantra is business, right? Like that's his backbone. Everything he spoke about in the 90s, 2000s, even up until the Breakfast Club more recently, it was always about business. So that's what my content is about. Like, yo, we can have fun. We can entertain. We can really get to the shits. But at the same time, are your business moves right? Is your strategy correct? Do you have enough leverage in the space to get anything done? And that's what I like to talk about. Fuck the noise, right? Like, Like, what we doing? Like, we just sitting around glazing men? Like, it's a creator right now that's just going from space to space. And this is all out of context for some folks, but regardless, we know what a glazer is. We know another man that likes to latch onto another man's nuts for content and for clout. That's happening right now on the internet, where humans, grown adult beings, are running to latch onto another man's nuts, and his name is Joe Budden. So I respect the cult following. Cool. Even some people right now maybe watching this is saying, damn, he won't stop talking about Joe. That's cool. Once you bring up the man's them name, I have to shoot back. I'm sorry. My name was in a fucking title. Do we not understand the gravity of some of the corny shit that is being done online? But hey, respect, man. Respect. I salute to the deals, B. I salute to the deals, B. The deals. Damn, this goes live June 1. So in like a couple of days? Oh shit, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, and I know it might not be too many Charlamagne, and I wouldn't say I'm like a diehard Charlamagne fan. I just really respect this $200 million deal, right? Like the mental health advocacy, cool. Like that's another boat. The books, never read them, but cool. That's another boat. What else do he be on? He just be on like other movies, TVs, black advocacy. Everything is to the side. It's really just media, content, broadcasting. That's what I like to speak about, and then the business that comes behind it. So to me, a lot of folks, what I've started to realize is they don't really like Charlamagne. Like it's not a creativity thing, right? Because a lot of people were tapped into Charlamagne early on, right? The early Breakfast Club days where he was getting the Kanye interviews, the Jay-Z interviews, the Jennifer Lopez's where he was smelling the seats and just going crazy, right? I watched the Melissa Ford interview where she was up there more recently. Great interview, but Charlamagne was flirting the whole entire interview. Like there was no interview. He was just flirting with Melissa Ford. So I get it. That was the Charlamagne that people fell in love with. Now that he's a shell of himself, for sure, he's a different person. We all grow, we all elevate. We got to get to these new bags. So to me, he had to do that to essentially appease. And I hate it. I hate to say it like that, but if you're trying to get some of these deals across the table, people got to like you. You can't be essentially Joe in the room, smoking cigarettes in the bathroom, running around with double XL lube everywhere. Like they want somebody they can trust. And maybe when Ian walked in the door at Spotify and they looked at Joe, they said, oh, we can't trust this team. This team is not going to get it done for us. So the PTSD to me is crazy because if you saw that, and I hate to do this, I hate to do it, a little bit of white glaze right here. If you saw Joe Rogan pulling in that 200 million, 300 million, right? And that was supposed to be Joe Budden's bread. Maybe 25% of that, maybe 50% of that, right? That was supposed to be Joe's bread. And Ian Schwartzman, who's his manager, couldn't get it across the table. Why hate on Charlamagne, right? Like, there's no real reason to. You got to look at your team. You got to look at your team. And that's why I like to wake a lot of these conversations up, because I've said this on multiple spaces. I've said this ad nauseum. I feel like Dolly Bishop, who is Charlamagne's right hand, should get in a room with Ian Schwartzman, who is Joe's right hand, because I don't believe Joe and Charlamagne to have a cohesive conversation that's really transparent, right? Like if they come in the room, it's going to be a lot of ego clashing. It's going to be a lot of just unbiased, kind of unbeknownst hate. Like, right? Like these guys are in competition. They're vying for $100 million deals. Like even if they don't think it's a competition, it is. Even if they don't want to acknowledge it, it's there. So now, excuse me, my whole problem to solve, because a lot of the audience, a lot of the people want to know who's actually, at least for me, who's telling the truth in all these deals. Is the $20 million coming from the New York Times article real? Is the $200 million real? Now, I can see Charlamagne's business model moving in real time. Like if you get $200 million and then I don't see anything on Netflix, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is, but he's on Netflix daily. They have the way they kind of break down this radio shows, they break it down in segments. So each like Donkey of the Day is its own kind of separate show on there. Like it's its own separate thing. Or the interviews, its own separate thing. Like it's all kind of programmatically separated for some reason. I don't know why they're doing it like that. I'm not a fan of it, but regardless, it's there daily. now they're adding a live component, right? Like this is something that is new to the field. So most people, when they go live, they're going live on what is it? You like I'm removing the streamers, right? Like I'm not talking about Twitch, Kick, Rumble, all these fucking sites. No, I'm just talking about like the YouTubes, the Patreons. Netflix is new. Like you can't even upload to Netflix. So even saying Netflix live is kind of still like up in the air because nobody really knows what it is just yet. Like the Breakfast Club is rolling out a new vertical for Netflix. Like if it works, they'll probably add more shows to it. They'll start bringing in more people. Who knows? But it hasn't worked yet. It's a pilot. So looking at all this information in the field, I have to say to myself, like, oh, okay, when is and this is where my brain gets to moving, right? Yo, if Patreon is trying to keep up, right? If Patreon is signing all these platforms, they didn't change the user interface, they didn't did all these things. Why not update the live, right? Like if the live is janky, if the live is lackluster, if the live is don't make people want to go live, and if Patreon's goal is to compete with Netflix, or if who's competing with who, right? They say YouTube, Netflix trying to compete with YouTube, or Netflix trying to compete with Patreon, whatever the case may be. If I'm on your platform, right? And my belief is because I'll go back a little bit. My belief is that Joe Budden and Ian have some type of equity in Patreon. That's just my thought process, in my opinion. So if Ian and Joe have equity in Patreon, why not make the phone call and say, hey, we need that live component. Now is the time. Now is the time. I have side quest characters that aren't doing anything that can sit on a Joe Budden live all day and just really unpack it with the fans. Like if get a chat feature, right? Because everybody's gripe when Charlamagne first took the Breakfast Club over to Netflix or iHeart or whoever took it over there, the first thing they were saying was, where are the comments? Why can't we comment? Lackluster, whatever, hate, whatever, because who cares if you can comment? Nobody commented before on Netflix. Why do you need to comment now? Like sit down and enjoy the show. You gotta chime in. That's the goal. You want to chime into the content? Okay, cool. Respectfully. So when I look at it like that, when I see that, I say, oh shit. Patreon ain't keeping up. Like if these are your business partners, right? Because they'll have people bring Patreon in here and ask them, yo, what's up with the live component? What's up with the user interface? Why does it look like that? Like that's the things you got to ask, not looking at Charlamagne saying and hating on the live deal, because it's a lot of creators right now that sit on Patreon and don't care about the features. They don't care. They don't care that the features are not being updated. As long as they're making whatever coin they're making, it's not a lot. I could look at specific creators and say, yo, what's the point of being on Patreon if you're making $0, right? Like if you're making $30 on Patreon, that's cool. People are going to be like, oh, it's $30. You wasting your time, right? Because, and the only reason why I say that, and primarily why I kind of advocate for YouTube, is for that data. You're getting so much data back. You're getting so many data points. For me, I know exactly where my audience sits at, whether it be in the UK, whether it be in Africa, whether it be in the US. I know exactly what ages they are. Now, I'm not sure if Patreon is spitting out that much data. Maybe it might be. Maybe I'm wrong. But if not, and you just kind of putting all of your IP on Patreon and not getting any data back, you can't tell where, like if you wanted to do a live, if I wanted to do a live show, I know exactly where to put that fucking live show at to get the best audience. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not saying YouTube is better than Patreon. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the features, the baked in, the business models within Patreon do not supersede the business models on YouTube, because on YouTube you can get super chats, get super thanks, like you can sell merch, whatever the case may be, like fully baked into it. You can add your affiliate links. Like there's so much you can do from a business standpoint. You're not just gridlocked to making videos, right? You're not just recording yourself, uploading it, and seeing what happens. No, you can turn your YouTube platform into a fully fleshed out business. And that's why I fuck with it. So to me, the live thing is cool, and I want to see how it works, because it's a bigger play long term. Like we're not looking at the long term plays. We're only looking at the short term plays of Patreon and getting the $30 a month, right? Like, hold on, man. Hold on, man. I have like a specific example, but I don't even know. I'm not gonna give this dude too much shine because kind of operating too lame for me. But at the same time, I do want to use this as a um, as a point of contention in my argument real quick because nasty work. He tagged me in a video, so or something. He tagged me in. Let me just see if I could find it so I could go directly to it. Did he delete it? He might have deleted it. Damn, he don't even trust the content. Let me look it up real quick. This is what I like when I got multiple screens, right? You got multiple screens. You can look up shit. Real nerd shit right here, man. Salute to the comments real quick. Salute, salute, salute. What's good? Taking timestamps, man. Always appreciate you for being here. Salute, salute to the gangy, man. We in here. We are in here. Calm Tuesday morning, right? Like I fuck with the Tuesday morning lives. And I'm thinking about going live another day, maybe like Sunday night, maybe Friday night is kind of tricky because Friday night you just want to end your week, pop out real quick. You don't really want to sit online and just be chopping it up with the folks, but maybe. So I'm thinking about another day to go live. Let me know what y'all think. That'll be dope just to have like 2 days on the live, 2 videos a week. And this week I've been slacking. I've been working on the Drake video, crazy, crazy. But every day some new information pop out, and hence we gonna get to it because DJ Head looks like a fucking clown. I can't hold you. That to me was egregious, bro. Deleting the bars, like why are we deleting bars? But hold on, let me find this thing real quick, man, so I can see what's good, man. Salute to all the glazes. Salute to all the human shields. Salute to all the dudes hanging off of Joe Budden's nuts. Crazy, right? Super crazy, right? All right, let me see what's good, man. Let me see what's good. Let me see what's good. All right. So, hold on. My bad, y'all. I had to look something up real quick. I had to get I had to get right. I had to make sure I knew exactly what I was talking about. All right, cool. So going back, right? Like we want to build these infrastructures. We want to build these businesses. We want to have all these things. And to me, clout chasing, being a clout chasing demon, it ain't gonna get it done. That ain't gonna get it done. Because I'm looking at a gentleman's Patreon right now, and he's been clout chasing for the better half of 4 to 5 days, just eating meat of Joe Budden, nut hanging, and it's nasty. And as much as I would like to give this guy's Patreon some credit, because he's putting in the work, right? If you put in the work, you want the results. No results are going to come from clout chasing and hating. I'm sorry. He has 4 members right now. 4. He's been clout chasing for 5 days. That's a negative return on your members. If you've been clout chasing for 5 days, it's simple math, and you don't at least get 1 member a day from all the hate, from all the nut hugging, from all the human shielding, you're just doing obsessive amounts of glazing, and you can only get 4 members. 4. We got to make it stop. We got to talk reality. And not too much, right? Because this is still COE. This is a lot of content in real time, right? I could put his Patreon up here and really cook it. So that way I could give all y'all context, but I'm not doing it. I can't promote hating. Like, I could see if you have like a comedic skill to your hate. Now that's different. Like if you have comedic satire to your hate and it's funny, way different. But if you're just repeating what another man says, if you're taking jokes used against you and reversing them, high school shit, kid shit, what are we doing? You're not even entertaining. The entertainment factor has to be there. So when I see 4 members and 3 posts, and he's charging $27 a month, $27 a month for what? This is why I like to call a lot of these Patreon, these new Patreons, like people that just create them off top, scams. Bro, let's just ask a real question, right? If I go to a show, say I go to Broadway, and I pay $100 for the ticket, and I go in there and ain't nobody like role playing or acting or doing anything. I'm just sitting in an empty auditorium just watching. That's how I feel about a lot of these Patreon scammers. right? They position themselves next to a celebrity, right? They get close to a celebrity, whether it be whoever. Position yourself next to a celebrity's nutsacks. They get the audience of said celebrity to buy into their personality, right? Like they have a cool personality, whether it be on Twitter Spaces, whether it be on YouTube Live, whatever, wherever they hanging out. They now create a funnel, a business model. They've created a Patreon where they're going to start charging people money. And this person decided $27 is that fee. Now, I'm not against Patreon. I'm not against securing bread in real time. But if the content is not there, if the content is lackluster and basura, the content is trash in real time, then it's a grift to me. It's a scam, right? Because if I come somewhere and I don't see anything, what is that? Like, what are we doing? So to me, nasty work. But hey, some people got to do it. Let me see. Okay, you got a couple of pieces of content on here, but so two likes and 3 comments. I don't get it. What's the point? What? Hold on, let me speak a little bit louder. What is the point of hating on another man if it does nothing for your actual business? I just want to know. I'm just thoroughly intrigued. Like, because I can see, right? Like, and I'm just free chatting right now. I'm just freestyling off the top. So cool. If you banging out with me, we banging out. It's a calm Tuesday morning. We don't got nothing to do, right? You at work, you chilling, you in a car ride to the casa, you making some breakfast, whatever you doing. Salute to you for banging out with me. So I see that and I say, yo, you putting in all this energy, all of this effort to hate, to essentially focus on another man's grass, right? You're looking at another man's grass and saying, damn, how do I get that? And you lacking on your own channel. And that's why I gotta laugh. It's just common sense. I gotta laugh. I'm sorry. And call it what you want. You could call it hating. You could be like, oh, he's just started. He's trying it out. Man, that shit ain't working, B. It ain't working. I could look at a lot of channels that are not working. Hold on, man. Let me find the channel real quick. Just to wake it up a little bit. Cause if I don't get this is how I power up, man. Cucumber Gatorades, man, and Imani slander, bro. Don't care. I don't care. I'm on. What bro said in the let me roll my windows down, man. Eiffel Tower. Let me roll my windows down, B. Yo, that shit was hilarious when he said it. I know y'all know where that's from. But salute, man. Like, so, and I'm not calling Imani a hater. Imani has ducked away in the shadows. He does no longer want the smoke, and I respect that, right? When Joe Budden was getting his hate off a couple of days ago, had my name in the title, Imani got on stage, and I respect it. He could have jumped in, right? He could have started kicking my back in as well, but he didn't. He kept it light. He said, yo, I'm not even going to say homie name. Let me get my shit off real quick, then I'm going to jump off the stage. That's what I like to see. But going back to business, right? Going back to vertical integration. This, to me, is a failing YouTube channel in real time, right? He's getting a Joe Budden stimmy. This is what a Joe Budden stimmy looks like. Lackluster reviews, 4.1, 3.1. Like, they putting out hours of content a week. Hours, 3 hours, 5 hours. Come on now, 7 hours. 7 hours of content right here. And you get in about 15,000 views maybe on average. Not even close. My math is terrible. 5, 8, 11. Yeah, 15. About 15K right here. Boom. Easy. So it's a lot of manpower. It's a lot of hours for minimal views. Like, this video is like a $10 video, right? So 10, 20, 30, 40 bucks off of 7 hours of work or something crazy. So 7 hours of work, $40. We got to do the math. And it's 2 people. It's 3 people. It's multiple people. So do the math, right? And I like to move in logic. So call it what you want. Call it hating. Like, I didn't have to come to Manny's page and point that out, but I like to live in facts. A lot of y'all just be saying shit and don't have no facts to back it up. Nothing. Y'all just saying shit. This is a fact. This is a failing channel. I hate to say it like that, but it is. This is a $10 video, right? He has a Joe Budden. He's on a massive platform. Massive platform. And I can even say the same thing about Savon. That's another one. Another guy, once again, not getting what he needs out of the Joe Budden stimmy. Now, this is a new channel, right? This is the new channel. And this is tough because you would think Let me just make sure I'm queued up real good. Let me just make sure I'm hydrated, man. Salute to everybody. Make sure you stay hydrated, man. Hydration is key, guys. It really is. Um, but no. So going back to what I was saying, like when I think about these Joe Budden stimmies, and even people that want to be like, you want to be attached to celebrity, right? You want to be someone that says like, oh, I can position myself to get on the Joe Budden network, like, because that's what happens a lot of time, whether I'm on Twitter Spaces or I'm just perusing the Twitter timeline. People are positioning themselves to essentially be Joe's friend in some form, I guess you could say, or Ian. It's all, or just insert celebrity, right? Like people position themselves to be near celebrity, and maybe some could say that about me, right? But when it comes to Charlamagne the God, I don't advocate for anything else. I don't say go buy his books. I don't even tell people to watch the fucking Breakfast Club. I just speak to the business. Like, I'm not telling you to go to therapy and work on your mental health. No, I've never said that once. But I do talk about these deals going across the table. I do talk about these contracts, right? So if we're talking big business, we're talking big business. But it is what it is. Everybody not going to understand. So going back to say Vaughn and Blank Slate Radio, and we could just look at this in real time
where
and kind of see what he's doing. To me, this is tough, bro. Like, and I call this out on the space, and salute to say Vaughn, but this is not it, gang. This is not it at all. Because if you were on the Need to Know podcast, right? And the Need to Know podcast, everybody was showing their face. They were in a studio. It was very much like this. Like, you could see me. This is live. Like, I'm in my studio live. Whatever I say is going out to the world. You can see my face. I'm not somebody hiding behind an avatar and saying shit to say it, not thinking I'm gonna be found later. Like, please, my face is fine. Like, I don't got no issues saying nothing I'm saying. So with that, and I'm not saying that Savon is saying anything salacious, right, where he needs to be off camera. I'm saying you can't go backwards in the content. If we saw you on camera with you and your co-hosts, you are no longer with them. We know you secured a lot of bread. You spoke to it on the space. You have a ton of camera equipment. Now is the time to use it, because I'd be damned if I spend 21 minutes of my time watching an AI video. Like, this is AI. Like, this is not it. Like, it's cool. It's okay if you're a new creator, right? Like, if Savon was fresh out the gate, new creator, no Joe Budden stimmy, not working at the Joe Budden podcast for however many years, no skin in the game, no knowledge of creation, no knowledge of broadcasting, no knowledge of YouTube, nothing, just fresh out the gate, then I can understand this. This is a fresh out the gate, I don't know what I'm doing on YouTube style channel. Just talking, putting a B-roll over it, and having some stuff go promote your channel, whatever the case may be. Like, this is a creator that hasn't been in the game for less than a year. And then what is he talking about? Let me see.
This time around. So if you've been here on the Patreon and you're a little skeptical, I get it.
Wait, so it's 10 minutes in, right? And he's still introing the show, or kind of giving up the sauce about what it's going to be. Like, see, even that is not proper YouTube practice, right? Like, this is it. Like, this first 5 minutes.
I appreciate y'all for clicking on that thing. If you are listening on audio and you do not like the ads, I went to go check to they're trying to take it over. So that's really the game. That's really the play that's happening. It's not Joe versus Charlamagne. Joe versus Charlamagne is very irrelevant. Those guys are not in the same lane.
Hold on.
What I'm hearing, I don't know how true in YouTube, because Netflix is trying to steal eyes from you. The fact that I don't see the clips.
Hold on,
I got really bored.
Nah, man. Yo, why is Savon talking Charlamagne and Joe Budden? Hey, man, salute to the creators, man. I have to say it. I've been feeding the streets, B. This one conversation, because there's nobody else that, at least that I've seen, outside of maybe Evan or Abdul, and these are, folks on Twitter Spaces, that have advocated for Charlamagne, right? I think I'm the only person that speaks in a high regard of Charlamagne. So the fact that now that everybody has now taken those sentiments, right, and then pulled them out into the universe, Joe Budden included, and created their own content, I fuck with it. I love it, but I gotta say I'm feeding the streets because I did not know. I haven't listened to this. I just watched it in kind of its entirety in the sense of like just what it is, but I didn't listen to the content. But now he's breaking out Charlamagne. I gotta listen to this. I'm sorry.
One day, and I actually did log on to Netflix on my laptop, which was probably the first time I had ever done that. And I binge watched their shit. And it's nice when you do want to binge watch it because it's all right there. It's boom, 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 right? Very easy to navigate once you get there. But one, finding it is a little difficult, is a little tricky. And then two, the way that the YouTube algorithm encourages you to stay on their app, that's the other conversation I don't feel people are having. Like, it's not.
Yeah. Salute to Savon. If you want to hear the Charlamagne breakdown, it's cool, but I can't do like the elevator music. It's hard for me to listen to YouTube videos and hear that music. Like, y'all hear that music in the background?
The Joe versus Charlamagne war. It's the Netflix versus YouTube war.
I wouldn't say that. Like, I can kind of rebut that point a little bit. It's not Netflix versus YouTube. YouTube is a $1 billion company. Netflix is a $1 billion, $1 trillion company. These are $1 trillion companies. They've already won. Now, do they want more eyes? Sure. But are they leveraging and this is why I don't understand how some people can talk like this, but then on the opposite end call deals fake. And I'm not saying Savon, I'm just saying in general, right? So if it's a Netflix versus YouTube thing, right? And Netflix is saying, who can we bet on? Who's out there in the landscape to essentially promote our podcasting division, right? Or whatever they're building out now, like their Netflix Live podcasting radio division, whatever they're building. I'm not sure how they're titling it. If Charlamagne seems to be the driving force behind what is going on, right? He's the driving force. Every time you look up something Netflix, and then Charlamagne's in the title of it. Every time we look up. So to me, that's positioning yourself in a specific way. Now, I don't know if it's coming from Charlamagne himself. I don't know if it's coming from his team. But when they say, hey, Netflix is going live, and then they attach the Breakfast Club, that's a point for Charlamagne. Joe sees that, Ian sees that, and then now they have to kind of come back in their own right. And my guess is a Patreon IPO is the only thing that can step on this type of rollout. There's nothing that Joe can give me now. No interview. I guess you could go, like, Joe already says he's not signing to a machine or signing to an iHeart. That's just not his style. So he's not going to get a big deal like that. So his deal is going to come from ownership. What does he own? He owns Patreon in some form, some type of equity. So whether it be a 1% stake, an 8% stake, a 15% stake, whatever business dealings he has with Patreon, I think that's where his next massive check comes from, right? Those 9-figure deals, I think that's where it comes from. But that's just my POV on the topic. Salute to Savon and Blank Slate Radio. I hope he removes whatever this is and just kind of go put your face on it, bro. Like, you know, you don't always got to be like behind the B-roll. Like, I get it. It's dope to be behind the B-roll, right? Because you could just get it off. You're not really on camera, so you mess ups. Like if I kept looking away in the content and I was afraid to look at the camera, those are things that you pick up on and the audience picks up on. So I don't know why he's taking that route. Maybe he might jump on Spaces. Maybe I might jump on Spaces after this and just see what's good, man. What's good, engineer? Salute to the gangy, man. We in here. Nice little live, man. 125 people in here on X. If you're on X, go over to the YouTube, gang. Just quick housekeeping. Go over to the YouTube. Hold on now. Let me go to the YouTube. Oh, can't do it like that. Nah, because I realize now, hey, man, I can't be showing too much on here, man. I fuck with y'all, but can't be showing too much, gang. For real, B. Somebody go crazy with my channel. That'd be wild. Somebody just got lit off the channel. Yeah, that'd be dope. Let me see what's good. What am I trying to do? Quick housekeeping real quick, man. For the people that are popping in here. How many people are on YouTube? Let me see real quick. Let me just get it going, fammy. Where we at, fam? Where are we at, B? That's what I like to see, gang. That is what I like to see. Yeah, quick housekeeping. If you already know, I'm trying to hit 35,000 subs probably before the summer. Before September will be nice. So we'll see. We got to get it going, man. I'm late. I'm late on the content. I've been working on a Drake video that I can't get across the table because there's so much information, and I'm trying not to make it over 20 minutes. Like, that's the name of the game. Like, your content got to be around. If we talking content creation, right? 8 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 max. 20-minute videos ain't keeping nobody attention. Not in this economy, B. we are in the age of attention. Everybody is positioning themselves, making YouTube videos. But just to get to the meat and potatoes, salute to Charlamagne, salute to the deals, salute to Joe, man. Because Charlamagne woke it up. This was a very crucial tweet right here. Let's just unpack the tweet real quick. Let me see what's good. Hold on, gang. Hold on, gang. Let me get right, B. Let me get right. Okay, cool. So hold on. Let me go back to the actual kind of, the first thing. So this woman, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Sia Valin, paywalling the podcast is like the Breakfast Club going to Netflix. The minimal exposure is actually making you forget about the pod. And this is a reply to yesterday's was paywalled and Joe's considering doing it more. So if you're not keeping up, Joe Budden, this guy right here, is paywalling a lot more of his content. Now it started with Drake, and it even started well before this, right? Like, he would put certain things behind the paywall, things that he thought were more juicier, things that he thought would get more traction, more subs, more eyes, whatever the case may be. So we've come to that point now where, and they kind of told everybody. Ian came on stage and essentially said, yo, this is going behind the paywall in some fashion, right? Whatever fashion it is, it's going behind the paywall. We don't care about y'all like that. Like, we putting this behind the paywall. Drake has subbed Joe Budden. He said he was walking naked in them hallways. He said he took Joe's BBL ting, right? He took Joe's ting and took it to the gates, and Joe loved that, right? Now we can put our content behind a paywall. Now we can secure the coin off of the Drake stimmy. Once they do that, cool. I respect a business play. Everybody is trying to position themselves to put things behind a paywall. We see it every day. People put stuff behind Patreon walls all the time. Have you pay $5 for it, $10 for it, whatever. Cool. But on the same end, the content has to be A1 top tier super premium. Because if it's not, you're getting finessed. Joe said himself, yo, if we charge you for this content, we're going to wake it up. It's going to be a time. It's going to be pure entertainment. And you know what the fans got? The supporters got? They got a nothing burger. They got lackluster content. They got a tired Joseph and side quest characters giving their POVs. And then they tried to have, if we talking JBP talk right now, they tried to have Imani be the point of contention, the antagonist in the situation, but he just came off like a Drake hater. Like, and I've said this multiple times, right? We are all creators in the space in some form. Every time you go into your job, you are doing some type of creation, whether you want to think about it like that or not. Imani is a singer, self-titled singer. He has music on Spotify. The fact that he can say into a mic clearly and with just the unmitigated gall to say, hey, I only listened to Iceman. I didn't listen to Habibi or Maid of Honor. It's crazy. Because as a creator, you want to study your craft, right? Like, if you're a musician, aren't you studying the craft of musicianship, right? Like, aren't you saying, damn, Drake is him to a degree. Let me see what he's doing. Let me see how this sounds. Let me see just sonically, how does this sound? He didn't even listen to it. So it's the same concept like a Glasses Malone, where they will psychoanalyze Drake's personality. Like, oh, he operates like this in the real world, but they don't listen to his music. So what's the point? I don't get it. It's just an odd way to operate. But going back to Joe and Charlamagne, man, because sometimes, I could get my shit off real quick. But going back to Charlamagne and Joe, look at this. Look at like this is what I like to wake up, because a lot of the haters, a lot of you Joe Budden glazers, minions, human shields, nut huggers, for lack of better words, y'all won't ever read any of this shit, right? Minimal exposure, and he's laughing. He's laughing. Where is the minimal exposure? Like, make it make sense. A lot of the things that you are saying do not come from the people. Like with me, when I talk, I like to say directly where it came from, because I'm not Bible. Listening to me and thinking the things that I'm saying are facts is haphazard to your life. I'm bringing you facts in a way that I'll say, Ian said this, Charlamagne said this, Joe said this, and then you yourself can go Google and look it up and see them saying it. I'll even sometimes put it in my videos. So the fact that people will say, oh, you just hating, you just this, you just that. If I was just chatting ninja babble, cool, you could say that. Minimal, this is the guy who's on Netflix right now. He's not saying, hey guys, we're trying to work on it. We're trying to figure out how we get the comments. We're trying to figure out how we get more people over here. They've never once said that. Charlamagne has not said that, not a once. But we've created, like the super haters have created this fairy tale fallacy in their mind that Charlamagne is losing. Masterclass. Because a point that I did see, right? A point that I did see was Just Hilarious was complaining. I would complain too. She didn't get any bread. Yo, if ninjas, because this is what I hate, they don't even believe that Charlamagne got the 200 million, right? So if Jess, who is like the third mic, the Z mic, somebody they don't even give a fuck about, they probably want her out the door. She should be complaining. She didn't get the bulk of the money, and she's sitting around behind a paywall where she's not getting any visibility. Her main job is as a comedian is to get visibility. So obviously she would complain. She didn't say, okay, because look at it from the other end of the spectrum. If she got 20 million, if she got 30 million, if she got 50 million, ask yourself, would she be complaining? And the answer is fucking no. So like we got to make it make sense. Like when we start to say shit, we don't even add no logic to it. It don't even be no logic. Just, oh, Just Hilarious was complaining. Yeah, she ain't get no fucking money. Why? I would complain too. You no money, and I'm behind Netflix where my fans can't see me. Why wouldn't I complain? You see Charlamagne complaining? No. So let's go, man. So minimal exposure. Set your reminders. The Breakfast Club starts live daily all around the world. I saw people saying that as well, because somebody was like, oh, let me just make up some random ass city. Oh, can I watch it in Italy? Somebody gonna say, oh, do you sure they have it over there? Now they do, buddy. They do. They do. All around the world, buddy. We hating. We got to stop hating, B. But salute to these guys, man. They securing Bitcoin. I didn't want to bang out here too long because we got things like this to get to. DJ Head, nasty work, sir. Nasty work. Wicked bars. I know Gina is ready to get the fuck up out of Dodge. But this is nasty to me. Like this, yeah, we could go here and then we gonna have to end it with Cheyenne Bryant, right? Like, are we still giving it up to Cheyenne Bryant? Like, is she still securing the coin? What is she talking about here? It don't. Oh my God! Wait, hold on. Woo! Hey, she wilded. What was she saying in this? Hold on. Oh, she's just playing music. We gotta stop, B. We gotta stop. This woman needs to be stopped, bro. Hold on. That's a better picture out there because even that shit was crazy. Hey, salute to Sanaa Lathan, man. Salute to one of the GOATs, man. I heard her personality ain't that great, but she is wine fine, boy. But this, oh nah, man. That doctorate out the window, B. When you start posting shit like this online, that doctorate is straight up out the window. I don't even care no more what she got, what school she went to. It don't matter. Yo, stop it, fam. Stop it, fam. I can't, bro. She out here. Hold on. Okay. So where am I gonna go with this? Let's go DJ Head. Let's keep it hip hop, and then I'm gonna close it out with Cheyenne Bryant, man. Let's just keep it hip hop for sure. Ski right now. Hold on. Let me run this back, D.
The Too Hard for the Radio is controversial because on one side, I've gotten that he's intentionally trying to drive a wedge between LA and the Bay. I don't buy that. I don't subscribe to that. The Bay and LA, we fuck with each other. I'm not contributing to that conversation or narrative that there's going to be like you're not gonna do that with me or my platform.
What you're saying? You don't believe that he's doing it, or you're saying it's impossible to happen?
Nothing's impossible. I'm not participating in that though. In that narrative of like yeah, well, the LA shouldn't support that song because it's him. It's like, no, nigga, if the niggas want to hear the records, play the records. I don't like it. Don't whatever, cool. But for the people for the DJs, I'll say this, for the DJs who feel conflicted, if you go to djhead.com, I have an edit of Too Hard for the Radio that you can play without disses in it.
Come on, bro.
DJ Head edit that you can
play. Come on, bro.
Free of charge, you can download it. Go to
No. I'm not going to your website. I'm not going to your website, gang. Like, I'm not like, why would I want to go to your website to listen to? Nah, B, I can't believe he just said that. Now, I've seen this clip before, right? And it's been going on the timeline for about a day or two. But the simple fact that he uttered these words, he's removing Drake slander from the too hard for the radio. The radio DJ is, you can't make this shit up, B. You can't make this shit up. This is why I say they switch sides. Because when Kendrick was getting his PDF bars off, when Kendrick was getting his colonizing bars off, nobody didn't care. Nobody wasn't removing no bars. People was crip walking and dancing like it was, yo, these guys are sick to me, bruv.
What did you remove?
Well, he said something about mustard. He said something about
mustard.
It was like
we protecting mustard relationships. Like, yo, this guy nah.
Couple things he said. I don't remember the bars, but I just remember it was like some little slick shit that he said. So those things have been.
And it's not just him. That's the thing. Like I see a lot of people skipping over. Now they're not removing the bars completely. Like that's another level of just OD that I don't even want to be a part of. Like this is not even hip hop to me. You listening to the bars and protecting your relationships by having an edit on your website? The fuck? The nasty word. But when I look at a lot of the other guys in the field, right? Like the Waynos, the Ebros, the Joes, the Charlamagnes, who will not play those Jay-Z disses, right? Like Jay-Z has a couple of bars on there. They have not played the disses. Kendrick has a couple of bars on there. I have not heard the disses. I have not heard the disses unpacked, like how they were unpacked during the Kendrick and Drake beef, right? Like everybody was deep diving, psychoanalyzing Drake, the women, the weirdo narratives, the everything. Bro, I have not seen it on the opposite end side. The Epstein files dropped, nothing. Everybody moved out the way. Only academics kind of took on that role to wake it up. Now you have a direct shot at multiple humans, and none of these dudes, none of these talking head pundits want to wake it up. And that's where hip hop is. It's nasty. You got dudes like, that's why I like that Drake is shooting at everybody. I love that Drake, because they keep saying he playing victim. No, did we not? We don't even got to unpack Iceman. We already know how Drake bringing it, but this to me, weak.
Moved, and you could play the DJ Head version free and clear with guilt free.
Nobody wants the DJ Head version, brother. We want to hear bars. We want to hear rap. This man is coming off of a battle, bro. That's so weak to me. That's so corny. How did we get this lame? How did this man? And this is why I don't like a lot of the K-bots, right? Because it's so much Kendrick glaze that they were able to infiltrate hip hop. Like to me, it's like how people will say, "Oh, you don't actually like hip hop, you just like Drake." I look at the K-bots like that, bro. Like you don't actually fuck with hip hop, you just like Kendrick, and you like that cultural sound. You want to feel like it's a revolution when you listen to the music, and I get it, cool. But let's just be unbiased for a second. What club, what lounge, what yacht, what boat, what setting are you going to hear that music in that's actually enjoyable? right? Like, what's bro's name, bro? He had a back and forth about Kendrick on a boat or Kendrick on a yacht. Let me see if I can find that clip real quick, because to me, it's like common Kendrick, common Kendrick logic to want to play this music everywhere, and that's not the fucking case, B. Hold on, let me grab this real quick and show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm gonna come back to DJ Head in a second, but this shit, boy, this shit right here, gangy, nasty word, gangy. Hold on, let me just. Is this the full video? This might not be the full video, but we'll see. Hold on, bro. Come on now. I was about to say now. My internet's super crispy, B.
Okay.
Hold on.
This is my final argument. This is my final argument. Okay.
All right.
We're on a yacht in Miami, turning it up another notch. You playing Kendrick in front of the bitches or Drake?
I play 2 Kendrick, 2 Drake songs.
Oh, what the
fuck? Get off the boat. Yo, hold on. Stay right there.
No, I know.
Fries in the bag. No. Fries in the bag. Fries in the bag.
Get the fuck out of here.
Put on that element, goddammit.
No.
Element on a boat? Yo, you niggas are sick. And this is what I mean. He said he'll play 2 Kendrick songs and 2 Drake songs. We're on a boat full of tings, and you about to play loyalty. Come on, dog. Don't do it, please. They trying to take me out my element. Come on, dog. Please don't do it to us. Please, not right now. When you can throw on Janet, shut the fuck up. When you can throw on Q&A. When you can throw on Stuck. And I'm just going with a new. We can throw on Energy. We could throw on any type of timestamp Drake and go crazy, right? But who am I, bro? They gonna say, oh, but you got Kendrick or you got Drake bias. Respectfully, man, we all do. We just don't know it yet. It's crazy outside, B. It's crazy outside, B. Hold on, let me go back to DJ Head, man. That shit was crazy, gang. Damn, let me go back to this Head shit real quick, man. Pause. Oh, Maul says it's not hard to genuinely love music and not like Drake. Maul says Drake doesn't even have to be your favorite artist. But if you're outside moving around, listening to different music, he finds it hard to believe there's nothing in Drake's catalog for you. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But people got, like, it's not the music. Like, we got to realize it's no longer the music. They don't like Drake, the personality. Like, that's all it is. It's Drake, the personality that they don't fuck with. The music is solidified in time, right? We got to acknowledge the music for what it is. It's timeless. Some of them songs on there are classic, but the haters not really gonna see it until it's too late. Where, like, give them another 6 months, right? Where they ain't no the streets still dry, ain't no music dropping in. Like, okay, finally, I gotta listen to this Drake. I have to listen to this Drake. Like, hold on, let me see what it is.
The people who wouldn't play it. Where?
In LA. He said, I don't remember the bars, but I just remember it was like some little slick shit that he said. So those things have been removed, and you can play the DJ Head version free and clear with guilt free.
Who's the targeted consumer for that song? For your edit?
For my edit, for the DJs.
Lanes.
Where?
In LA.
Because we don't want to disrespect Mustard.
Because people feel conflicted about playing a song that's taking shots at the homies. So this one doesn't have that.
It's a little
super lame. Like this. I don't know how these people build core audiences. I get it. They glaze. Like,
contradiction.
Why?
The people who wouldn't play it.
Oh, because it's taking because.
Yeah, because when did we ever give a fuck about niggas taking shots at each other and them? Because we'll play some shit from some niggas from LA taking shots at niggas from LA.
Yeah. No, it's definitely, I get what you're saying, 100%. But I made the edit. No response.
You see that? No response whatsoever. He didn't say, oh, I did it because of this. I did it because of that. No, just go to my website. Nobody going to your website, bruh. Like, this is one of the corniest moves I've seen in hip hop in a long time. You took your time to edit out Drake disses. And on the opposite end, nobody can still say to me where the women are that Drake, salute to the music. The music is timeless. Let's get to real discussions in real time. Now, I know a lot of people don't believe the allegations, right? The allegations are false to the umpteenth degree. But when I see gentlemen like this talk, the ones that were the main narrative pushers, as well as Ebro, as well as Joe, as well as Charlamagne, let's acknowledge the bars first before you start to reverse glaze, right? Like, is Drake actually a PDF? No. Did Drake actually flirt with a 17-year-old in Denver? No. It's all been debunked. So let's have that conversation first, then we can get to the music, because the music is in context. Drake isn't just dissing Mustard to diss him. Expound on why he dissing him. But that's why I don't trust these talking pundits. These talking heads that get payola by TDE, I don't trust.
So it's there for you to have at it.
Look at you benefiting off of a Drake song.
I'm not charging nothing.
Drake stimmy. Wake it up, Gina. That's a Drake stimmy. Taking Drake's song, removing all the salacious bars off of it, going at your mans, and then putting it on your website. Nah, fuck that. Take that song off your website, B.
You're not charging nothing, but it will drive traffic to your website.
I'm not monetizing my website.
Okay.
I didn't say that. I said drive traffic. You see how a nigga will flip your words in your face?
Well, I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Well, I could put it on somebody else's website, but I felt like they was gonna take it down.
You gave us a mustard.
I could say it. I don't think he gonna play it either way. Okay. So
wait, I do want to know. Did you actually like that song? I thought that would have been your favorite one from the album.
I like the song. So there's a couple things that, and I don't know how much I can get into it, but the second half of that song, I don't know why he did so many beat switches on this album.
Come on, man. You're not a Drake fan, man. I don't need to hear lames unpack Drake. I'm good, bro. Like, you don't know why he did it because you're not a fan. Like, you're actually whatever, bro. I kind of said it already, but it's like these types of fans to me, or these types of people that listen to the Drake music, it's like watching a TV show and you started in season 4. Like, you weren't here for season 1, 2, or 3. Why would you understand anything that's going on? Why are you asking about beat switches? Drake has. I ain't debunking that shit, man. That guy's a lame.
What's going on with that?
I want to
shout out to friend of the show.
Shout out to DJ Head, man. Shout out to Gina Views.
Wake it up.
Hey, what's up, man? Like, what's going on? I'm hearing things. I'm seeing things. I'm hearing you done edited. Too hard for the radio. I heard you got it on your website, the edited version. What the fuck is going on?
Wake it up.
Like, what is happening? What are we doing? Well, you don't want to get in between the Bay and LA.
You didn't know that Drake is dividing the Bay and LA?
How is Drake dividing the Bay and LA? Let's start there. How? How does this song divide the Bay and LA? Because it's a Bay sound and it's talking about Kendrick.
And no one in LA listens to Drake.
Oh, okay.
So Head was suggesting that some DJs are scared to play it. So
no DJ in the Bay is scared to play it. That is currently the #1 song in San Francisco on Apple right now. So I don't know who is afraid to play it. It's the #1 song on San Francisco.
As someone who moves around California, they're playing the shit out that song, right? That song is made for the Bay. If you've ever been to California and you kind of know culturally, they love their own music. Like, if you come to the Bay or you go to LA, you're going to hear so much E40, so much Too Short, and so much other just local artists. You're not going to understand it, but they're going to play the shit out that record just because it sounds like that sound is unanimous with the Bay. So good luck. Try not to hear it, but I get it, man. You don't want to hear your boy get shot at, but hey, add some context. Why did the shots come?
I'm just going Apple right now.
Again, Head, friend of the show. I think that clip of him saying he removed the disses off Too Hard for the Radio is worse than J. Cole deleting his disses.
Facts.
And I think it's a word I can't say
Pussy.
to describe the behavior.
Pussy. It's egregious. Like, it's nasty, bro. Like because and not to step on Rory's point, salute to Rory, but at the same time, bro, it's so nasty because you have to make a concerted effort. You're making a concerted effort to not be hip hop. When we say, oh, Drake is suing UNG and that's not hip hop, that's what they're saying. Shit like this is not hip hop. You heard the bars. Instead of telling your man's Kendrick, yo, like, because this is what we should be doing, right? If it's a battle, if it's a war, if it's strategy, get on the phones with your mans and say, yo, I know you got some heat coming and I'm running it into the ground when it drops. That's all you got to say and leaving it at that. Nobody ain't like fuck like editing the bars and then putting them on your website. That's the corniest shit I've ever seen in human history. And this is why hip hop is failing, because these dudes seem to be the thought leaders. How did DJ Head become a thought leader in hip hop? Make it stop. He's removing the bars game.
Of taking that off. It's worse than cold deleting.
It's just weird. It's just weird. I think weird is a good word. It's weird. Well, last time we said weird, we got into. We won't talk about that. But it's just
LA
weird.
takes the word weird in a bad way. We don't mean it that way.
No, but this is weird to do. Like, why would you? It's not. First of all,
just don't play the song.
Yeah, start there. You just don't have to play the record or don't listen to it. Like, you don't have to edit out. And the disses wasn't even like. You want to edit out those disses, but you played Not Like Us.
Facts. Wake it up.
No, it's not just that. It's in the very same episode. He was explaining to Gina that he can't really relate to Iceman because he doesn't internalize things. If like people betray him, he doesn't internalize that. Yeah. That's just not the type of person, which is cool. I'm not going to tell DJ Head how he feels.
2 minutes later.
I was so offended by the disses. I had to edit them out.
I had to edit it out of the song so I can listen to it.
Sounds like you internalized it.
Yeah, man. You doing way too much, man. Just enjoy the music.
It wasn't so much that. It was more when he perked up and said, those things have been removed.
Those things.
Corny as shit.
And then I saw he tweeted something like, "Oh yeah, I don't get my humor."
Did he
like,
tweet
he
that?
Was getting roasted.
Nah, that's a good cop out.
Yeah,
ain't no way he tweeted that.
Listen, man, we both been on the Summer Jam screen. Yeah, you've talked about us on the Summer Jam screen.
Yeah.
Did he tweet that? Ain't no way he tweeted that. Did he tweet that? Ain't no fucking way. Yeah. Wait, hold on. DJ Head has removed the Drake disses, not cuss words to please mustard. Hold on. Do you like Bryson Tiller, Gino Views? Okay, I don't see him removing. Did he remove this shit? Hold on.
Play without disses in it. For the DJs who feel conflicted.
Hold on. OVO Noel, Easy KD, laughing at him. Yeah, they all laughing at him. Way no crit. Like, he's gonna get a lot of criticism for this. So I would have backtracked too, but I don't see the backtrack. Like, where's the backtrack tweet at? DJ Head says he can't relate to Drake feeling betrayed after being called a pedo. Yeah, bro, you wildin', bro. But I like it though, right? Like, I like when these guys, damn, they already got the live up. This is wicked, bro. A live for a live. That's too much Inception for me. But I like that these guys continue to talk so that way we can see how invalid they are, right? Like, their points are so invalid. It's just a lot of nothing burgers in the space. So I'm ready for them to essentially be sent to the gulag. Like, when are we going to send DJ Head to the gulag? Because it don't make no sense. I want to see the backtrack so I can laugh, B. That's what I'm trying to look at. Like, where is the backtrack? Says he made an edit. Yeah, they're killing him. He said it was a joke. Was it a joke? Man, that's what I'd be wanting to find. Like, what did he do? Let me see if he backtracked at all. Academics goes full meet the grams on Ebro, and this is 2025. Per DJ Head. DJ Head says no issue towards Drake during the interview. That's not true.
Man, I don't have anything personally. If you walk up to me, I really hope it performs well. I think people think I care about this shit. Like,
bro, removing bars from a rap song, it means you care. Bro, I listened to Not Like Us. I didn't think about, let me get the edited version of Not Like Us. Like, I just was like, okay, the song is cool. It's going crazy on Drake. The PDF bars is wicked. I want to see the evidence, but outside of that, I wasn't trying to remove no bars. It's rap. Come on, dog.
I never met the man. I don't have anything personal. If he walked in right now, I'd be like, "What up, nigga?" and go on about my day. I don't have any ill will towards Drake. Like, my thing is, I know the things that he does behind the scenes. That's lame.
So, okay, we're not making any sense now. You just said, did he not just say he doesn't know him? Hold on, let me run it back because I just want to make sure I'm clear on what the fuck he just said.
The man, I don't have anything personal. If he walked in right now, I'd be like, "What up, nigga?" and go on about my day. I don't have any ill will towards Drake. Like, my thing is, I know the things that he does behind us. I really hope it performs well. I think people think I care about this shit. Like, I never met the man. I don't have anything personal. If he walked in right now, I'd be like, "What up, nigga?" and go on about my day. I don't have any ill will.
Okay. Because I just wanted to make sure I was clear on that. You never met him. and you don't have anything personal. Okay, cool. The shit he's about to say is going to be personal, but here we go.
Right. Like, my thing is, I know the things that he does behind the scenes. That's lame.
That's personal. That's a personal shot. Calling, okay. One, we stepped out of the realm of speaking about music. We're no longer speaking about music. So now, as a clout demon, as a clout chaser, you're still eating off of a Drake stimmy. TGU, right? TFU podcast, they don't care. They don't care about nothing DJ had got to talk about right now. They care about getting Drake clips. That's all they care about. They invited you there to get clips of Drake. They're trying to get into that Drake algorithm. So cool, you're being leveraged for a Drake stimmy. Perfect. Now, you say you don't know this man and you've never met him. Why are you getting secondhand information about his personal business, whether it be with women or whatever? Because if you don't know him and you can't have a real conversation with him, then you just gossiping with another man about Drake. So if you gossiping about another man about Drake, and that's so much so that you don't like him, you have this unconscious bias against him. How is that not personal? We got to make it make sense. You just called him a lame. Like these dudes to me is scary in real time.
I know the things that he says and he's done, quote unquote, behind the scenes. That's lame.
It's too parasocial. Too much gossiping. If you know what he said, then wake it up. I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all dudes that have all of this information, have all of these sources, and don't say shit. Not waking nothing up. This is a 1 minute and 44 seconds of a nothing burger. And I gotta listen to it because this goofy continues to clout shake off. Like just the clout chasing, bro. It's nasty.
I know the people around him who do and say things and how they move, they are lame.
Once again, he's not saying any names. So now it's parasocial. If he says, yo, I was out one night in LA and I saw Chubbs and Chubbs talked to me disrespectfully and we had words back and forth, that's different. That is clearly different. You had an issue in real time with a real person. That can be spoken on. What he's speaking to is just hate. It's just lame hate. Like, it's lame. You removing bars, you gossiping about Drake, and now you on a some type of press run to promote your website. Like, what are you promoting?
However, it's not personal for me. Yes, it's personal when it comes. If you ask me, but that goes for anybody. That goes for me and you. Mm-hmm. Me and you, we cool. But
you've never met Drake. How can you have a personal beef with somebody you never met? That's the crazy thing to me. And then you're unpacking it on a podcast. Like your podcast run gonna be debunking Drake narratives. Like that's what you want your legacy to be about. You debunking Drake narratives? Come on, dog.
If Dot is like, fuck him, I'm over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how
you got to pick a side.
That's how I can. Yeah, it's like, it's not.
Super glazers, human shields, because the sad part is Kendrick, what is he positioning himself for? An interview? Is he going to get a Kendrick interview? Like, I don't see it. Like, until I see these people doing business together, because that's why this whole, let's ask a serious question, right? If a lot of the rap beef is not real, nobody's dying from this, nobody's getting shot up, like to my knowledge, nobody's really taking it to the next level with a lot of this rap beef. Why would you then need to pick a side, right? And cool, you picked a side. You like Kendrick's music more, you like his personality more, you want to be a part of the revolution. We get it. If you're positioning for an interview, it's not coming. Kendrick ain't giving none of y'all boys no interviews, and it shows just based off this behavior. Like, right, you moving bars to position yourself for a mustard interview? Is that what you're doing?
It's not like it's deep where it's like he violated and he fucked my baby mama. I don't have no kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That I know of. So I'm just saying, to the point of it being like a thing, it's not a thing. It's just that I'm critiquing and I'm harsh because what happens is we've been this way. It's just now people care what I think. Nothing has changed.
Right.
I'm a fan. I like me. I played his music 2 days ago when I was DJing for Netflix.
I can't wait. Keep talking. Keep talking. We need the, because he just called it out. He said, yo, people care about what I say. Enough K-bots have caught on to my rhetoric that now people care what I say. I've been saying this internet babble for years. I've been saying this in Street Ninja chat for years.
I play this shit on Netflix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care.
That's a scapegoat argument, right? Like that's what like white people do to black people. They're like, oh, I got a black barber. Oh, my dog walker is black. Oh, the guy who drives my Ubers are black. Like they'll say shit like that. That doesn't, two things can be true. You could be the ultimate Drake hater and still play his songs. We're looking at it in real time. So play all the songs you fucking like. That's cool. That don't remove the fact that you at one point in time were agreeing with the PDF bars. Like we still have not acknowledged none of the disrespect. So we're not acknowledging no disrespect on the OVO side, but we got to acknowledge the disrespect on the TDE side. Cool. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Like that, I don't give a fuck. And as a DJ, an active DJ, not playing one on TV, I play what the people want to hear.
Right.
If you book me right now to go do an all Drake set, I'm gonna do an all Drake set tomorrow.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
Use promo code.
Yeah, anybody that's consistently and constantly saying they don't care, they care a lot. they care a lot, and that's the tough thing, especially if you continue to talk about it in that fashion, like because Drake isn't saying anything to head. So once Drake has okay, cool, you unpack the music, which you're not really unpacking it. You're psychoanalyzing Drake. So it just to me is a very much lost in the sauce behavior. DJ had this cooked to be like I want to see what the Joe Budden podcast says about it because they have to kind of wake this up, right? Or did they speak about this already? I don't even know. I gotta look and see, man, because that's crazy to me. But Cheyenne Bryant, bro, like, what's up? Like, what is up, bro? I can't even put that on the screen too long just because she ODing with that, B. Like, hold on, B.
Is that I don't want to
stay
be here. I don't want to be here. Times I think of all ages, people get stuck in, well, I don't know where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
What's my purpose? All you really need to know, Shannon, is that I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. And that day that I realized that, I put my track shoes on, even though people see heels every day now, and my track shoes are still on. I'm never taking them off. Yeah. And I ran as far as I could. I ran into 6 degrees, 3 doctorates, a master's degree.
And I ain't listening to this babble, man. We don't care. I don't think a lot of this stuff is lies, bro. I see the Rolly. I see the chains. I see the gold. I have to call it out. This person is getting that bread hand over fist from suckers. And I want to primarily assume it's women. I don't want to just shoot in the dark here, but I'm going to assume her main base is women. So let me just look at this up, man, because she's a lifestyle guru. That is interesting. I'm going to her website right now. I'm trying to see how much she's charging. How much she's charging for bookings and shit. So let me see. She got a coaching program. Hold on one second. Group life coaching price. Oh, she changed it up? Hold on. Let me see. Book a session. Here we go. Nasty work, guys. It's nasty work. Now, this is going to come as a shock to some people, right? Because I don't think they know how much this person charges, right? Hold on. Let me just make sure. Am I still on screen? Hold on. Let me just get right, guys. Am I on screen? Okay, cool. Salute to taking timestamps, man. You already know we cooking. We cooking with oil. Nah, B. So you're paying $350 for 50 minutes of this person's time. What you are getting, I don't know. $350. What are you getting?
A house at 19, my first home, a daycare at 19, 3 retail stores on Merrill's.
Well, damn, you was a professional student.
But I was a professional student for a long time and entrepreneur, but I.
Too much cap in the raps, B. Too much cap in the raps.
Out there, why not provide the proof of your degree? Why not?
Well, a couple of things, right? I have multiple degrees, and my thing is that my proof isn't something that I have to prove to individuals. My proof is already within my credentials, my degrees, and also more than just my titles. It's in how effective I've been. Mm-hmm. All of my sessions have been live for the most part.
Nah, man, I can't do it. It's a lot of, I don't want to call this person a grifter, allegedly. I don't want to call them a scammer, allegedly, because they do have fans. And I'm going to get to this video right here because this shows kind of like the lack of professionalism that this person has. And I know this is not very hip hop, so I'm not gonna spend too long on this, but it's just crazy to me that we could get finessed by the like black women are getting finessed by this woman in real time, and nobody caring. Why? Because she is fine as shit. Because pretty privilege is a thing, right? And you can infiltrate the black community if you talk well, if you're an intellectual, if you lie about your degrees, and if you fine. If you fine, you can do whatever you want, B. So I just and the reason why this is kind of somewhat adjacent to hip hop is because hip hop platforms continue to speak to this person, right? Whether it be Shannon, whether it be Joe, it's a host of others. Who else spoke to her? Paul Pierce and his co-host spoke to her. It's a lot of different people kind of getting on the Cheyenne Bryant wave. EYL hosted her at their Invest Fest. So it's a lot of things adjacent to hip hop where I'm like, you could just infiltrate the culture, bro. It's so easily. You could just really get in this shit and do what you want to do if you got that mindset. Because even like some of the real scammers, right? Like didn't a dude, what was that dude's name? What was his fucking name? Like like unemployed and rich or some shit? Rich and unemployed? Was that it? Hold on, bro. Let me find this dude YouTube channel or whatever. Straight scammer. Straight grifter, bro. And he still got AI content going out. Like he created an AI him. But I just want to go to the news of this, right? Like rich and unemployed podcaster sentenced for 3.8 million. Like these scammers can infiltrate. All you got to do is talk well. Whoa, hold on now. Fuck the audio. Nah, B. Audi got to give me you got to cut the check. B, don't run no ad like that. So, yo, let me just get to this.
Only externally, but internally, what they do carry at the nucleus of who they are is discipline and boundaries.
If gentle parenting creates gentle children, sign me up. I definitely want to create more gentle adults, especially men. Hold on, everybody, especially men.
You are
My
gentle.
God,
You are
are you
a
kidding?
very.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. That's what we need in the world is more gentle men who understand.
You're very gentle, and it comes at an angle that doesn't always work for people.
Let's just stop.
Shit.
Let's just stop and go back.
Is this who you want to get your life coaching from?
Because I'm wrapping the show and you're interrupting me.
First of all,
we spent a whole meeting on this.
First of all, Teray, first of all, Teray.
Why don't you let me wrap the show? I'm ending the show.
First of all,
we're getting out of here.
Nah, Teray crashing out, but it's his show, right? Is it his show? Whose show is this? Truth Talks? Is that Teray's show? If it's his show, I can't knock the crash out. Be mute up while I'm trying to close out.
Like, what is the point? What is the point? It says go to host
voice when you're talking to me. Lower your fucking voice when you're talking to me because you're acting very, very gentle, very soft, and very feminine. And
shit. For lack of better words, she calling him sassy, gang. She's essentially attacking his manhood. She's emasculating him on camera in real time. That's what this is. It's an emasculation tactic, calling him gentle and soft and feminine, feministic.
Teray, you talk to your wife like that. You don't talk to me like that. I am not your wife. You don't talk to me like that.
Damn.
I'm not your wife, gentle.
Nah, B. If you're not married, like she's not married, right? And he didn't say anything about her personal business. So the fact that she is now speaking on his wife, these are the people that we let into the community, gang. Like these are the people that have status in the community. This person, this human has status in the black community, and it's sad because they have no fucking credentials. None. This person walked off the street and just started collecting coin on the internet because they could talk well and they got titties. Bro, it's nasty.
I'm not your wife, Softy. Don't talk to me like that. You talk to your wife like that, not me. Teray, talk to your wife like that. Do not talk to me like that. That is not how you That is not how you professionally approach me. Don't fucking talk to me like that. Check.
Frank and Ariva, I apologize.
Damn, the executive producer had to come on to cut them off. Now, this is a guest. My assumption is that this guest will never be back. So was this a paid engagement? I don't know. You know, if it was, she probably won't care about the money. She's selling consults for $350 for 50 minutes. So I don't think money is her driving issue here, but her reputation is slowly but surely going into the trash, because this video did not need to come out. Like, this is a behind the Zoom. You could have edited it out. Like, was this live? Maybe it's live. If it's live, then cool. Somebody caught it, recorded it, boom. But if this was something that could have been edited out and they kept it in, yeah, boy, they kind of coming after Cheyenne Bryant now, which I respect, bro. If we're talking to this person, it got to be in a challenging fashion now, because she doesn't want to wake up her degrees. She doesn't really want to speak to kind of her background. And now she's saying like, oh, I've removed myself from having a license because billing insurance or whatever the scapegoat is for her and how she collects money. It's just tough. But salute to this. The EP had to wake it up.
Check yourself. You don't talk to me like that.
Hold
talk
on,
to your
Doc.
wife like that.
Doc, hold on.
Shut the fuck up talking to me like that.
Shit.
That's what you do. That's what you do.
Damn.
You better tap into your gentleness and real quick.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he just like, yeah, man, I'm good. Just
We ready?
Never have her back on.
I've been ready. Been ready.
Ariba, Frank, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yep. You ready, Tori, to wrap this up?
Yes, as I was doing.
And then we'll speak off camera. Here we go.
Yo.
We always ask, when should a parent be held responsible for their children's behavior, whether it's at
Oh,
school,
that was nasty.
Walmart, whatever. Let's flip the lens. There's a difference between the parent mourning a child lost to violence and the one silently praying because their child pulled the trigger. To continue to see the show and support Black media, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Truth Talks Live, where you can catch us every night at 8 p.m. EST and at 11 p.m. EST.
Did
Support
she say
Black
anything
media
else?
at CashApp, Truth Talks Live, or on any of the links on your screen. Get your Truth Talks membership
Can
today.
we remove the doctor from her name, bro? Like, we gotta remove this doctor, bro. It's time, bro. Remove the doctor from her name, bro. What are we doing?
Tears. Black media is under attack, and this
Salute,
show is
man.
being shut.
Salute, man. Salute to Cheyenne Bryant, man. Please stop platforming that woman. It's time to stop putting her on your shows. Stop putting her on your Zoom calls. Ladies, if you need real mental help, as well as men, because I can see men kind of signing up for that as well. Man, go talk to your physicians, man. It's getting tough. And then we got I'm not even going to get into this because this is a 9-minute video. I'm not going to drag y'all through another 9 minutes of Cheyenne Bryant. But she's essentially scapegoating Cheyenne Bryant, saying X, Y, and Z. And it's just like, Amanda Seales, bro, just sit this one out, gang. Why you got to be involved? This was another thing. Like, this was nasty. It's 56 seconds. Let's just laugh at Mandy B for a second.
I literally went out the other night and literally texted someone, babe, what's our boundaries again? Because I want to eat pussy tonight.
Oh
and I literally fucked someone. I fucked
Get me off of here, B. I can't. Terrible content. Terrible content. I don't even want to look. Oh, you lost, Charlamagne. Fuck out of here.
I've been saying that for years. You're still Drake. All you did was lose a fucking rap battle, bro.
Did he lose? We gotta ask ourselves, did he really lose? I don't hear too many people listening to them. Come on, bro.
Cut it out.
I don't know if you said that.
Yeah. That's all I said.
Yeah.
You lost a fucking rap battle.
No, it's all good, man.
Let it go.
We could all change our minds, don't I know?
Change my mind about what?
Yo, we can all change our minds about shit that happened, man. It's all good.
Still fucking Drake. You lost the rap battle. All Drake wanted was y'all to be back on your motherfucking knees, even though you never left. You spent 2 years glazing him because you tried to convince people that he won something he didn't win. And now, even with this album, it's like this changes nothing.
Nah, he didn't win.
This is a pure, like, this guy. And I advocate for the deal, but when it comes to the Drake slander and the Drake hate, oh, he is top. He is number one when it comes to Drake slander, but he's on Jay-Z's payroll. Charlamagne, unfortunately, is a puppet for Jay-Z. So when you see Jay-Z doing these GQ interviews saying how he no longer likes the rap beef because of the stands and how the culture takes it over, this guy is repeating a lot of his talking points, and it's nasty to see, as well as like just his stand-up for Kendrick and how Kendrick raps about, you know, the revolution and everything gonna be all right, and kind of that's his bag. So I gotta acknowledge the pander in a lot of Charlamagne's raps, but it's just nasty to see in real time.
It's nothing.
Nah, he didn't win the battle.
No.
Nobody's saying he won the battle.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
No.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
All Drake fans be like, no, he's still.
Yes.
It's
He
still
won the
going.
war. He's gonna win the war.
Facts.
No, how?
Wake it
The
up.
war was there to win.
Come on, Charlamagne.
Well, I mean, there wasn't literally a battle either. We're speaking in metaphors.
So, what's the war?
When it's all said and done,
the war is hip hop, bro. Who won hip hop? Who winning these charts? We see the charts. Like, why do we not do we not see the Billboard charts? Like, I'm about to get up out of here in a second too, but we gotta just acknowledge like the Drake Billboard charts, right? Like, hold on, let me just see what's good, man. Let me just see if I can open up something real quick before I get out of here, man. And salute to everybody that pulled up. I try not to be on here too long. Like an hour and 30 is good for just a morning live. If y'all ever got some topics that y'all want me to wake up, just drop them in the comments, and I'll wake them up, or just shoot me a message and I'll see it and I'll wake it up. But regardless, let me just look at this Drake hip hop all day, first rapper in history. Yeah, like come on, dog. Like, are we being real? Hold on, let me just pop up what just populated on my screen right when I opened up X. Like, come on, dude. Let's see if it. Nah, it didn't even do it. It brought me back to the homepage. Let me see what's good. Hip hop all day. Like, can we acknowledge the Drake greatness? What is this, bro? Come on, man. Stop playing around. When let's just go out. Let's go on an hour ago. Can we acknowledge Drake becomes the first rapper in history to chart 12 albums on Billboard in the same week? This is the war. Charlamagne, like when we say like what war? His music is still being played. It's timeless music. These are fun. This album is a solidified classic. Both these albums got so much fucking heat on it. And the fact that peons like Charlamagne, and I can say that, bro, because it's like I'm not playing like I can celebrate somebody on one end and say, yo, the $200 million deal was dope, and then simultaneously call him corny for his takes around Drake. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't believe everything. Like, that's the difference between me and a lot of you Joe glazing minions. You agree with everything Joe says, does. That's not how I operate. I'm not that's a hardcore fan. That's a sickle fan. I'm not a sickle fan for no celebrity, bro. I'm good. But let me just see Drake Billboard, because I think that's like really what I wanted to look at. And then I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Get up out of here, man. Hey, 12 albums, B. It's getting ridiculous, B. Several records. I know Jay-Z is heated. I know the Charlamagnes of the world are heated. 463K. Iceman is a movie. But salute, man. I'm going to end it there. Salute to everybody that pulled up in the space. If you haven't yet, hit the like button, drop a comment for that algorithm, subscribe to the channel. You already know this is the Furious Robinson podcast, a Sick Times media production. Hey, man, stay dangerous. You know the content is there. Be salute.